It is May 1st, so that means it is time for an April wrap-up. I read 4 books this month, which I'm not gonna lie is a little bit on the low side for me, but that's all right. Some months are great, some months are not. The first book I read this month was Fearless by Lauren Roberts, and this book was really fun. I loved it. It was a really great ending to the Powerless series. However, I know we still are getting another novella in this universe, which doesn't really make sense to me because this is the final book in the trilogy. I gave this a 4.5 stars. Then I read Rebecca, and this one took me literally 3 weeks to get through because it was so much brain power for me. I am not someone who typically does too well with classics. And this book was written in like early 1900s English with a lot of big words that my little pea brain doesn't understand. It felt like a workout for my brain. It was fun. It wasn't as terrible as I thought it was gonna be. I gave this one a 3 stars. Then I read Where the Croads Sing by Delia Owens. Now this was not my first time reading this book. A couple of years ago I listened to the audiobook for this and I absolutely hated it. But I'm thinking now that that was just the accents that the narrators used to read this book. So reading the actual book was a little bit more enjoyable. This one didn't take me as long to get through as Rebecca, but still quite a long time. Longer than I was expecting it to. But I ended up giving this one a 3.5 stars. And then the last book that I read was The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. I didn't enjoy it much more than I did in high school. And I hated it when I read it in high school. Once again, I didn't do well with classics. All of the symbolism and literary devices simply just goes way over my head. Not really sure what I was expecting, like reading this book. I don't even have a rating for this one. But those are all 4 books that I read in April. Hopefully, I'll have more than 4 books read in May.